getting a bunch of musicians together with poets and putting them across the table and saying, have at it, man. Don't anybody walk away till somebody has a partner. So you've really discovered the spirit of collaboration.
Yeah, well, I think the vision of our musical director, Arturo Faro, to combine these two elements historically at this period is of great benefit to us. I think it will expand the vision and the integrity of the quality of the poetic verse which we have in our poetry with the historicity of the musical instruments. I think that this collaboration has helped me in moving into other genres which I have not previously worked on.
Just working with such a young composer, that really means a lot for us because it's bringing together all the world, all the generations on stage. It's not just a hip-hop show, it's not just a Latin jazz show, it's all the generations that you've seen, and that's what the New Yorican represents.
I would say for me, when we first had the first meetings, we were told to try to capture the New Yorican experience, and what that is about, the New Yorican poetry experience. So my piece is a piece about Puerto Rico and the whole process of that, of Puerto Ricans coming to New York from Puerto Rico, and it's also done kind of in a historical progression and a linear progression through time. So you see from kind of when they first came here to now, and it's all about just different aspects of the culture, whether it's talking about food or religion or politics or just community, you know, and it tries to capture all of that within it. That was some of the inspiration for me.
That's where the collaboration came in. I just tried to bring in elements of different musics that I studied. I've always been a big fan of Afro-Latin music.
And looking out the window one day and watching the superintendent of the building shoveling snow, and I decided to write everything that Latinos do in this country as far as work. You know, titles from porter mopping the floors to Wall Street executive. You know, and all the things that we do as Latino, and I started to just make a long list. I must have 4 pages or more of job titles, you know, and so now I talked to Mariposa, you know, one of the greatest poets in the world, and I said, Mariposa, listen to this, and she says, metaphors and similes. And I started to do that, and I went in the studio and recorded it, and the whole idea was to bring out to the world through this poem what we do as Latinos, and the fact that out of every 6 Americans, 1 of us is Latino.
About how life gives birth to our music and our art, and not the other way around. When we get it the other way around, it's a little bit, I know in the beginning, I think as a young artist, when you're young and you're writing and you're playing and you're out there in the field of music, you forget it becomes about that. And all of a sudden, as time goes on, I think one of the beautiful things that we see, the multi-generational thing, not only in Latino culture, but as human beings. And this experience that Angel and all of us, I think, are sharing is about being a human being, expressing our dreams and sounds. And of course, we're of Latino heritage.
And music is such a huge part of every Latino's life I know. I mean, when I was growing up, if we were cleaning the house, my mother had cleaning music that we were going to clean the house to bomba in plena, and that was the only way I would be forced to wash dishes or do anything.
But it's going to be an amazing palette of different rhythms and flavors and sounds, and we have a great DJ Logic's coming to play with us. We have great guest artists, we have dancers. The only thing I couldn't get is the elephants and the flying trapeze. That's the only thing I could not find.